Oh, I'll never be a real truck. Hey kid, try some of this muscle mac. It'll turn you into a real truck quick. Okay. Oh yeah. Today I will be reviewing Muscle Mac. Macaroni and cheese with protein. Should be protein-filled mac and cheese. Looks like normal macaroni here. Hopefully it's good. I'm gonna look at the nutrition. 410 calories. That's actually a good chunk for this size container, I think. 14% for total fat, 30% for saturated fat, 8% cholesterol, 40% for sodium, 21% for carbs, and then 20 grams of protein. So it's a little high on the sodium and maybe the saturated fat. Not too bad though, but it's got 20 grams of protein, which is decent for this. I'm not sure how it fits so much into this or what it's got in it, but I think it's got like whey protein in it or something. All right, so the directions. Remove lid and cheese sauce mix set aside. Add water to fill line, stir thoroughly. Microwave uncovered on high for 3.5 minutes or until pasta is tender. Do not drain. Excess liquid is needed to make the cheese sauce. And then stir in cheese sauce mix until well blended. Cheese sauce will thicken upon standing. For creamier texture, add 1 tablespoon water after stirring in cheese sauce mix. Okay, let's open it up. Probably gonna have the white powder. It does. So this is what it looks like. It's like basically every other mac and cheese that comes like this. Fine. We've got the mix here. Is there something else I was supposed to remove? Remove lid and cheese sauce mix. So just this. And then I add water to the fill line. Okay, so you will not be able to read this, maybe, but it has like do not overfill written like right here, right down there. No, you really cannot see it. Hold on. Maybe you can sort of see do not overfill, and then fill to line. It's a lot easier to see in person. Yeah, that's where the fill line is. I'm gonna go fill this up. I'll show you the finished filled product in a sec. Okay, so here it is filled to the fill line. There we go. This is it filled to the fill line. All right, I'm gonna go cook this up. I'll be back to stir the cheese sauce in, what, like 3.5 minutes. All right, guys, I apologize. I forgot to hit the record button when I put the cheese sauce in and started recording. So I missed all that. I spilled it all over my desk, but hey, that's okay. Now I've got it here in its finished form. It looks all right. You might not be able to tell based on the camera, but it's a little bit darker than normal mac and cheese. It's got this dark orange sort of look. It's also got a weird smell. Well, I don't know if weird is the right term, but it doesn't smell like mac and cheese. Like it maybe a hint of it, but it's almost like it smells like a heavier, I don't want to say cardboard, but it doesn't smell, it doesn't smell great. It doesn't smell terrible, but I wouldn't say it smells appealing. Okay, so the taste. It doesn't taste great. It does kind of taste like mac and cheese. It's sort of got the flavor, but it's almost, the cheese isn't really creamy. And that might be my own fault, sort of, for not microwaving it right, because because I think I might have messed up there because it's the white powder that's supposed to make it cook correctly. I think a lot of that was on the cheese packet that I took out. It's not got an amazing macaroni and cheese texture. Yeah, it's almost thicker and not in like a good creamy way. Maybe a little too thick. It's also like it's a little cheesy. You can taste that there's cheese, but it's heavily like you can tell it's just trying to mask the protein probably. Is it whey? I think they probably used whey. Oh, pea protein isolate. Oh, it's muscle mac pasta that's got that, and then the cheese mix has whey in it. I don't know if that's normal, it might be. But it's not, it doesn't taste great. Now, it's not bad, but this is something that I wouldn't want to have, like, I would only want to have this if I was going for that extra protein. Yeah, it's kind of cardboardy taste. Everything, the texture and feel of both the noodles and the sauce is a little off. Again, that might be on me, sort of. Although having too much of the white powder on the outside of the packet that you're supposed to remove is maybe not entirely my fault. But still, it's also maybe a little salty for me. It's also quite rich. So definitely gonna need to take this with like water or something, and it's kind of filling too. Overall, I think it's okay. It's not something I'd want to have unless I was trying to get more protein in, and I wanted to try something different. It definitely tastes like something where the primary purpose is getting more protein, and you're just trying to mask the protein taste in some way so you aren't just like, chugging like absolutely horrendous tasting protein drinks constantly. And for that, I'd say it's okay. I think it might be that I just cooked it not right, but this really isn't hitting the mark for me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to actually give this one a bit of a low rating, even though it's edible. It's not like gag terrible or anything. It just definitely tastes like it is a bit of a cope health food where you're trying to mask something that normally wouldn't taste good anyway, and it doesn't taste for macaroni and cheese. It's not good for something to handle getting protein in. It's not the worst thing I've ever had. So I'm gonna give it the Muscle Mac a 4 out of 10. Maybe it would bump up to a 5 or 6 if I recooked it and actually liked it then. I'm just not feeling it. I think I'd rather probably typically get my protein in through just a smoothie or something and dump protein powder into it. This is okay. And if you like mac and cheese and you want to try to get more protein, it's probably fine. But it doesn't taste great. It's pretty rich. So there's a decent chance if you don't like it, you're gonna really be struggling to swallow down and finish it. Is at least that's the vibe I'm getting. But I think I am being a little too harsh here. It's for what it is. It does its job, I think, and it's decent at it. It just sort of misses the mark, I think, in terms of being something I'd want to have again outside of just getting more protein. That's it for the Muscle Mac review. Thank you for watching. See ya. Welcome to the outro, my friends. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Most of my viewers are unsubscribed. It would be cool if you subscribe. In this outro, I thought I'd go over my analytics a little bit, specifically asking one question because I thought it might be a little interesting. Why is my most popular video the most popular video? Almost to 4,000 views. Got a decent lead over number 2. I think it passed number 2 actually. And the top 2 are leagues above everything else. So, taking a look at it, it's been a steady rise, which is nice, but most of the stuff is from traffic sources are external and YouTube search. Everything else is maybe like what 5-6% down here, and these two make up the bulk of it. External and YouTube search. YouTube search is not very useful because we go over to their thing that shows what YouTube search terms it was from. We've got 1,379 views. Not even close to that in terms of data. So really not helpful here. We go over here and look at external, where external stuff is coming from, and it's search engines, Google search, DuckDuckGo, Yahoo, Bing. Those are all where it's coming from. It's also got slightly more data for Google search than the other thing had, and kind of not much for anything else. And of course, that's less than half of the views it has, which is fantastic. But YouTube search. So I wanted to find what people are searching. So I went over here, looked at the tags, tried to figure it out, and I think I finally figured it out. Just the big bowl. Big bowl, I think, is the key. Any other combo, and I don't find it, but with big bowl, I'm at the top of both just all and videos. But if I do like mac and cheese review, not there. Let's go to videos actually, so there's more. Not on the first page. Let's add craft. Not on the first page. If I add big bowl, number one. Remove big bowl. Let's add deluxe. That's not how you spell deluxe. It was actually this one. I'm there here. This is kind of a big thing though. But if I do like mac and cheese, it's like a whole lot of not me. It's just kind of the really specific ones in Big Bowl. I think Big Bowl is the well, Big Bowl without. Oh yeah, it does. I think the one search term is what's lifting it up to greatness. Well, as far as my video analytics are concerned, which is interesting because it is, steadily gaining views and a lot more popular than basically everything else, which really shows the importance of search engine optimization and whatnot. So maybe I should try to do that better. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. See ya.